Hello, everyone, and great afternoon. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Life Coach D.I.Y from Life Coach Philippines, and this is coaching for Relationshift. This coaching conversation is for moms, wives, and women who wants to have a balance on healthy lifestyles and healthy relationship to a happier life. So thank you everyone for joining me this afternoon. Tag along some friends. Let's invite them to join us, especially our friends who's married, who's into relationships. We're gonna be talking about happiness for this afternoon. So uh, as you join me this afternoon, I hope you can also leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. And please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this afternoon. You may also give some shout out to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. Who knows, your message is the one that they're waiting for at this time. Baka naman someone out there really needs inspiring words. So just send it out. Don't filter, don't think about it. Just send it out to someone. And if you're watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. I'm streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. And if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. And in marriage, it's it's not marriage that makes you happy. It's a happy marriage that makes you happy. So if you're connecting with it, comment hashtag connecting. However, people often marry for love so they can be happy. Pag ganun yung reason mo kung bakit gusto mong mag-asawa, gusto mong nasa marriage, then you're starting on the wrong foot. In one of the studies done by the American Psychology Association, they say that people are happiest when they are talking or otherwise investing in social relationships. So, resting and relaxing don't bring happiness because when you are not engaged in a task, even a generally unpleasant one, your mind wanders and you may ruminate on unhappy experiences. So come to think of it, when you're not doing anything, dun mo talaga nafe-feel yung unhappiness because sabi nga dun sa survey or sa research ni APA, relaxation and not engaging in a task will not bring the happiness that you're looking for. There has to be an action, there has to be an act or something that you have to do from your end. But before that, for every one of you joining me, hello, Coach Norse. Thank you so much for jumping in this afternoon in the digital space. You can tag along some friends. Let's invite them to join me this afternoon as we talk about happiness in a relationship. Ano nga bang perspective ng happiness sa isang relasyon? And, that relationship is not just, of course, between couples, but also between your parents, your brothers and sisters, your children. So, but before that, I am Life Coach Tin Dihoya. If this is your first time, hello, I'm Coach Tin, and I am a certified co-active co-create life and mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. I am also a manager, community manager from Coach A Coaching Upskills Blueprint Circle. This is a paid membership group of Master Coach A for certified coaches affiliated with Life Coach Philippines. I am also a Master Builder Apprentice where we help you build tribes to reach your unstoppable dream. And I am a mental model collector. And what does a mental model collector do? We collect mental models so that we can better understand ourselves. We can really take action on things that we want to do in our life. Mas naiintindihan natin ang brain pag alam natin kung anong mental model ang ginagamit natin. And of course, all of us have those mental models. So if you're someone interested, just send us a message and we'd be happy to give you the information on how you can be one of us. And I am also a product of Master Coach A's scholarship for six step to six figure public speaking career training. It's a 20-week journey wherein we are taught how to do public speaking. And an offshoot of that is the 5 minute talk club where I am heading. So if you're someone who's looking for a place or you're looking for a space or people who can help you really do public speaking, join our group, the 5 Minute Talk Club. You can find us in FB, in the FB group, and all you have to do is join us every Tuesday, live every Tuesday. You just have to comment hashtag me so you can join our group. Someone will reach out to you, and you can also join our FB group so that you will be notified when we are going live. So here in the 5 Minute Talk Club, we are teaching you really to how you can create a powerful speech in just 5 minutes. And of course, I am a relationship coach. Bakit relationship? Because we have to have that mind shift in the relationship to create a better environment for our relationships to thrive. So as a relationship coach, I help or my mission is to help women restore fidelity in their relationship or marriage after betrayal and a season of distrust to live and love again. So that's who I am. So if you know someone, if you need help in the area of relationship, all you have to do is send me a message and we can have a conversation. So this afternoon I'm going to be talking about happiness. In the dictionary, happiness is a mental state of well being characterized by positive emotions ranging from contentment to intense joy and good fortune. And if you does any one of you know Aristotle? Aristotle is a Greek philosopher in I forgot the 2000 years ago. And according to Aristotle, happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. So happiness is not just for him. It's not just a temporary or a positive emotion. Kasi ang happiness daw, it has to be within you. Kasi minsan, di ba, when you are in a relationship, ang happiness mo ay happiness ng partner mo, ng mga anak mo. But it's not. Happiness should still be from you, not from them. Because, paano pag nawala sila so hindi ka na happy? So, happiness is, nung ginagawa ko tong talk na to, it's really minsan nag-stop ako eh. Kasi at times, ano nga ba talaga yung happiness in a relationship? Dapat ba yung happiness na yun is you're always laughing or you can do everything that you want? Ano ba yung happiness? How can you keep that happiness in the relationship? How can you make it last? So yun po yung pag-uusapan natin this afternoon. There are actually two key components that you have to understand about happiness. Well, of course, happiness is subjective. It depends on the person. So the first component that you have to consider is the the balance of emotion. Everyone experiences both positive and negative emotions, feelings, and moods. So happiness is generally linked to experiencing more positive feelings than negative. So pag balance of emotions ang ginamit mo, dapat positive lang siya. So whenever there's something negative, hindi ka na masaya. So parang nakakahon yung happiness in the sense that you have to have that positive emotion. Another component that you have to take a look into when we're talking about happiness is life satisfaction. So this relates to how satisfied you feel with different areas of your life, including your relationships, work, achievements, and other things that you consider important. Technically, these two components are part of how happiness should look like in a relationship. Ano nga ba paano nga ba maging masaya sa relasyon? And is it just the emotions or there has to be that satisfaction? But it has to go both ways because if you only focus on being as happiness as a balance of emotion, lagi lang siyang temporary. While with life satisfaction, there's more to it than meets the eye. And also important to to talk about the there's actually two kinds of happiness. So pag-usapan natin, ano nga ba yung happiness na meron? So, happiness of course, yung tanong nga doon, can we really train our brain to be happy or to become happier? Is there a way for us to do it? So here in so here there are two kinds of happiness. First is, of course, the first kind that we're talking about is hedonia. Hedonia is derived from pleasure. So, pag pleasurable siya, ano siya eh, kasi di ba the brain operates on pain and pleasure. So, pag pleasurable ang happiness, we term it hedonia, that means pag masaya lang siya, pag positive, may ginagawa, and yung may result sa'yo, may nakukuha ka. You know, happiness is an emotion na yun nga, it ranges from contentment, satisfaction. But most often, people often generalize it as happiness. But there's another kind of happiness, and this is more of joy. This is actually eudaimonia. Eudaimonia means you derive seeking virtue and meaning. So when you're happy, it's because ito yung moment na you're joyful. Sa generic term kasi or in layman's term ng tao, we often use only happiness. But it's not just happiness that is available. There's also what you call joy or bliss. In Eudonia kasi, ito yung happiness talaga, yung pag positive lang, may pleasure, then that's yan, dyan ka lang nagiging masaya. But with eudaimonia or joy or bliss, even if things are out of control, but there's a certain calm, a certain peace, you're happy, you're joyful. So kahit pangit yung situation, you can still experience it. Sabi nga, our happiness level is a result of complex interaction of genes, behaviors, and what's going on in our lives at a specific moment of time. Kasi yun yung science ni happiness. It's a result of the genes that we have, the behaviors that we have accumulated or that has influenced us when we are growing up. Kaya minsan nagdidepende yung response natin based on what the moment is. And while each of us has a genetic set point for happiness, like weight loss or something, we have the ability to offset it, which brings us to the most important takeaway from the scientific research. That means you have the power to take control of your happiness by choosing your thoughts, behaviors, and actions. So, according to science, the science of happiness is it's dependent on what we have accumulated over the years, like our genes, our behaviors, our beliefs. But the good news is we have the power to take control of our happiness because we can choose our thoughts, our behaviors, and actions. And this is how life coaching has been helping. And also, understanding what mental model is working for you. Kasi kung hindi mo naiintindihan ang sarili mo, hindi mo naiintindihan kung paano ka ba nagre-respond in every situation, it's gonna be hard to take control and have that happiness that you desire. Happiness, you know, is very subjective, no? It will depend on your perspective. And, well, it's a choice. Pwede ka kasing maging masaya if you intentionally wish it. Si Coach Nords ay intentional living. So, pag nahihirapan ka on how to really create intentions, talk with Coach Nords. She can help you with creating that intentions. So happiness can be under your control. Hindi siya yung ay hindi ako masaya kasi yung situation. It will depend really on your thoughts, your behaviors and actions. That's why importante yung naiintindihan mo how you are responding and how your brain works. Kaya nga, if you're interested to know more about the mental models, join us. I'm inviting you to our upcoming class this March 26th. So, what happiness is not? Kasi minsan, ang pinag-uusapan natin kung ano si happiness. Pero, we are equating it into these three things actually. Hello, Coach Glacy. Thank you for joining. Coach Candy and Coach Joanna, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. So, bakit nga ba importante na maintindihan mo ang happiness sa relationship? Kasi most often, if you're connecting, comment hashtag connecting. Diba, dumadating ka sa point na because you're into the marriage, you're into, may anak ka na, syempre, busy ka sa in how you support the family and how you take care, nurture the family. And at times you forget about yourself na pag masaya sila, masaya ka. Pag hindi okay yung asawa mo, hindi okay yung mga anak mo, hindi ka na din okay. Parang nakarely yung happiness mo sa moods nila, which is it shouldn't be because you are a different person and you have a different perspective on what happiness is. And oftentimes, because of the standards that we see out there, kung ano si happiness, ito din yung ginagawa natin. And you know what? Happiness, recent research suggests that if you focus too much on trying to feel good all the time, you will actually undermine your ability to feel good at all. In other words, no amount of feeling good will be satisfying to you since what you expect isn't physically possible for most people. Iba kasi yung tinitingnan natin when it comes to happiness eh. May standards tayo on how we see it based on the standards of the world. So, happiness is not feeling good all the time. Kasi ang feeling natin, masaya ka lang pag feel good ka, pag positive lang lahat. Well, there can be, kung nasa situation ka na, mahirap ka, or you don't have everything, feeling mo, it's hard to be happy. Because it seems to you that money buys happiness. Pero hindi eh. It's not about feeling good about it. Example ha, like, for example, you are earning 1 million a year. Well, you would be excited in the short term kasi wow, ang laki ng earnings ko, di ba? Ang laki ng sahod ko. Every year, I earn 1 million. But it would only be a matter of time before your expectations change to fit your new budget. Nag-change kasi siya eh. You will always be, di ba totoo naman, you will always be looking for that satisfaction. Kaya nga sa relasyon nyo, or sa relasyon na meron tayo, lagi tayong may set expectations. Naghahanap tayo ng mga nakikita natin based on the standards of the world. Di ba, alam niyo yung joke na, or di ba sa mga movies, si kapitbahay bumili ng malaking TV, so gusto mo din may malaking TV kayo, so pipilitin mo yung asawa mo to satisfy that. Kasi nga, yung we're trying to fit in dun sa, ay, na-promote yung husband ko. So, let's also buy a big TV kasi yung kapitbahay natin nag-deliver ng TV na malaki ng isang araw. Di ba may ganon? I think you can see it in the movies, yung well, I've been exposed to that culture kasi nga, while I was growing up, dumating kami sa point na tumira kami somehow sa isang squatters area. So nakikita mo, I've been observing yung mga kapitbahay nyo na ganun, no? But it's not gonna make you happy. It's only temporary. Kaya nga pag happiness ang pinag-uusapan, it would always be a moment na feeling mo hindi enough. You will always look for that satisfaction somewhere else. And of course, it's not about being rich or affording everything you want. So, contrary to popular belief, unless you won the lottery and it naturally makes you happy, of course, but it's gonna be temporary. If you take a look on how to become happier, it's more really of what is the value that you are getting. It's not about the riches that you have or na isang kumpas mo lang meron ka ng pambili. So in a relationship, if you think sa relationship nyo, mas magiging masaya kapag nasa-satisfy ng partner mo yung binibilan ka ng gifts, pag may gusto ka, nabibigay sa'yo, it's not gonna last. Because in a relationship, it's not always about what is available or what can be given for you. And of course, it's not a final destination. Hindi siya yung end goal ng relationship, yung happiness. There would be moments na not everything will be okay, but still you will be happy. But if you focus really on making it as your na dapat feel good lagi, dapat afford nyo yung everything, and happiness kasi yung final destination nyo, it's not gonna work. So, I'm giving you like easy do it yourself or DIY to lasting happiness. And this is science based actually. So first is celebrate good news. It all starts with good habits. Instead of focusing on getting together, focus more on being together and staying together. So every day may not be a good day, but every day can have a good in it if we make it a habit to seek out happiness. So for you to keep the happiness in your relationship, celebrate the good news. Research says that couples who regularly celebrate the good times have higher levels of commitment, intimacy, trust, and relationship satisfaction. It's not enough that your partner knows that you take pride in his or her accomplishments. You have to show it. Making a fuss over the small good things that happen every day can boost the health of your marriage. So it's not about the accomplishments. It's really more of what is the value of that accomplishment. When you celebrate the good moments together, it means the positives are more important in the relationship. So the amount of fun and can strengthen the relationship. It's actually it's actually more of if you have it strengthens the friendship as well in the relationship, and it is a strong predictor of the couple's future. So being together, celebrating yung mga moments na dapat i-celebrate, kasi it's not just about being accomplished that gives the pride, but it's really more of your affirmation na the person or your partner is really doing something for the relationship. So that's one. Second is 5 to 1. So ano nga ba si 5 to 1? How many good moments do you need to make up for the bad ones? Di ba meron ito in the kind, for every one wrong thing done against you, do 2 or 3 good things for a person. Ibabalik mo ng sobra pa sa ginawa sa'yo. So, may research din siya. Research shows that you have to have 5 to 1. Ibig sabihin, if one bad thing happened, replace it with 5 good things. So, as University of Washington researchers reviewed the data because they conducted a research to a couple of to a number of couples, a striking pattern emerged. In stable marriages, there are at least 5 times more positive interactions than negative ones. So when the ratio drops, the marriage is at high risk for divorce. So in real life, no couple can keep running a tally of positive and negative displays. There are hundreds of them that happen in any given day. But in a practical sense, the lesson is that a single I'm sorry after bad behavior isn't enough. So for every snide comment or negative outburst in a marriage, a person needs to ramp up the positive so the good to bad ratio doesn't fall to a risky level. Ano lang naman to, hindi naman ibig sabihin na you take tabs of, ay, may ginawa kang mali sa akin, so 1 na yon. So dapat i-replace ko ng 5. Hindi. It's really more subconsciously of you responding in a kind manner, responding in a loving manner, instead of, di ba, madalas papatulan mo din, nairita siya, so naiirita ka din. But, pag laging ganun yung sitwasyon, mas lalong lumalala yung tolerations in the relationship, that often causes the relationship to break down. Kasi naiipon na siya. If you check out the statistics that I posted yesterday, at times, on the 6th year pa lang, saka lang nagsisik ng help ang couples because malala na yung sitwasyon. So, why wait for it to happen? If you can do this step, it would be good. But if not, then let's have a conversation. Third is keep your standards high. In the research done, Dr. Bacon found that people who have idealistic standards, who really want to be treated well, and who want romance and passion from their marriage end up getting that kind of marriage. Men and women with those standards who don't expect good treatment, communication, or romance end up in relationships that don't offer those things. So husbands and wives who hold their partners to a reasonably high standard have better marriages, If you expect a better, more satisfying relationship, you improve your chances of having one. So that means keeping your values with you. Hello, Master Coach Mean. So when you enter into the relationship, when you enter into the marriage, possible din, according to research, possible din na you might have entered the relationship on the wrong footing or hindi establish yung foundation. But you can work it out. It can get better. Kaya lang, intentional ka dapat. So, if you keep your high standards, that means you see what value you have in the relationship. So, it's great that you're able to, kasi kung i-allow mo din na substandard or below standard, yun din yung makukuha mong response in the relationship. That's why it's important that you hold on to the values that you have to get that standard. Kasi yung standard na yun ang magsiset on how you want to be treated in the relationship. Kaya nga siya, relationship. What can you do to make it better? Because, there are many reasons that we have entered the wrong relationship, but it's possible to work on it. So, it's important really to be able to know the standards that you have. It's actually a research done na dapat naman talaga um, at times kasi, yung mga tao, ang taas ng expectation sa marriage. And at times, ay, ano na eh, fantasy na nga yung tingin mo eh. Hindi nga siya na knight in shining armor, hindi siya ganon. It has to be both of you working together for it. So, research says that to reverse it, people who expect more get more. So, there has to be an expectation. Para din siyang friendship, no? If you're part of the cabin life at the campfire, sabi nga natin, do not expect in the relationship. However, there should, since relationship siya, may ano din yan eh, may emotional bank. So when you deposit in the emotional bank, of course you will be getting something back. So same things, dapat yung standard mo when you set that when you deposit in the emotional bank should be high para yun din yung nare-reap mo at the end. At times kasi okay lang tayo eh, pero pag punong-puno na saka lang tayo mag-explode. Kaya mas nagiging pangit yung relationship, mas na pagdating sa dulo, nagkakaroon ng ano eh, mas naghihiwalay. So don't settle for a second-rate marriage. And fourth, stay close to family and friends. Dr. Cons thinks all this togetherness is not necessarily good for couples. The way to strengthen a marriage, she argues, is to put fewer emotional demands on spouses. This doesn't mean losing emotional intimacy with your husband or wife. It just means that married couples have a lot to gain by fostering their relationships with family members and friends. The happiest couple, she says, are those who have interest and support beyond the twosome. Minsan kasi, pag nandun ka na sa marriage, gusto mo, kayong dalawa lang lagi. Kayong dalawa lang magkasama, kayong dalawa lang nagkakaintindi. But remember, you're two different persons. You have your own sets of friends. Your husband also has their own sets of friends. And kung working kayo, syempre magkaiba din yung working environment mo. So, magkaiba yung nakikita yung perspective, magkaiba yung influences na nakukuha nyo. And there's growth in whatever you're doing. So, it's possible na nauna lang mag-grow yung isa na huli. But, there's always a way to work it out. Ang ginagawa kasi natin minsan, pag nandun na tayo sa relationship, we forget the other relationships that we have. Sabi nga ni Master, it has to be stacking. When you're doing something, you have to stack. Huwag mong bibitawan yung isa. So same way in the relationship, you have to stay close to family and friends. It's not a two-person cocoon that we expect to get all our support and intimacy from. Okay, so wala nang support sa iba. That's not healthy or realistic. So, keep friends and family in the loop. Your marriage should be your primary relationship, but not your only one. Tama naman, di ba? Primary relationship mo yung marriage kasi ando na kayo. But it should not be the only relationship you keep. You still have to keep your relationship with your family and friends because they can act as a support when something happens along the way. And don't expect your spouse to make you happy. Ito yung madalas nating sabihin, you complete me. When you enter in the marriage, it's not always about you complete me. You have to enter the relationship where you're 100% and you're partner is also 100%. So what is surprising in this research is that it shows happiness is relatively stable. A major life event like marriage or the birth of a child may offer a short term happiness boost, but studies suggest most people return to their own personal happiness set point. So if you rank your level of happiness as a 7.5 on a scale of 1 to 10, research shows that most of the time, the events of your life won't change that. You'll pretty be much a 7.5 happy person all your life. So that means kung ang standard mo in happiness is 8, 8, 8 yung scale, whatever happens, that would be 8. Hindi siya dependent sa kung ano yung nangyaring event. And research shows most people's happiness eventually returns to their natural baseline even after a positive event. So, happiness lies within the individual and expecting a spouse to change that forever is unrealistic and unfair. Kaya nga hindi mo pwedeng dapat nakarely yung happiness mo sa husband mo or sa mga bata because you have your own standard of happiness. And finally, the excitement. After 10 weeks, the couple again took tests to gauge the quality of their relationships. So those who have undertaken the exciting date nights showed a significantly greater increase in marital satisfaction than the pleasant date night group. So protect your marriage by regularly trying new things and sharing new experiences with your spouse. Make a list of the favorite things you and your spouse do together, and then make a list of the fun things you'd like to try. Avoid old habits and make plans to do something fresh and different once a week. So that means couples don't need more pleasant activities. What they need is a more exciting activities to hold on to the rush they feel like when they first fell in love. Minsan kasi nagiging monotonous pag pleasant treats lang nakafocus. Dapat you also try other things together, exciting things that could really spice up the relationship. This secrets to lasting happiness is science based or founded on research. If you want to get the information on it, just send me a message. I can send you the source where I got this information. So that's it. Marriage takes work. It means working on the right things the right way. Everyone knows this, but what many don't realize is that they might be working on the wrong things or even working on the right things in the wrong way. So it has to be right from the start. So thank you so much everyone for joining me this afternoon. And of course, I want to invite you to the life coaching immersion this coming Saturday by Master Coach Hasmin. If you're someone who's still wondering what life coaching is, what are we doing as a life coach, and what are we earning from it? Can we monetize from it? Then and how does it work? Experience it firsthand. Join us this coming Saturday as we have another life coaching immersion class. This time with Master Coach Hasmin. Send us a message so we can send you the registration link. There is no monetary investment for this. All you have to invest is your time to join us at 7:30 this coming Saturday. And of course, as part of what we do here, we are also doing the Be Learning Society or the Mental Model Masterclass. If you are not yet a smart holder of Be Learning e-card and you're still missing all the perks that we are enjoying, then today is the best time for you to take action. Connect with Coach Rizel through 0917-586-1661 to join the Be Learning Society, the tent maker of Be Learning Homes for Mental Fitness. When you get to be a member of the Bill Learning Society, of course, you can avail of the 5% food and beverage discount from the Coffee Republic. You also get a full access to the Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, which happens every fourth Saturday of the month. Plus, you benefit from the 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. And save the date! This coming March 26, alam ko narinig nyo kanina when I was speaking about mental model. So, if you want to know more about mental models, you can connect with me or any of the coaches who have joined us this afternoon, or you can send a message to Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661. And You can also join us this coming March 26th at 7 p.m. That's a Saturday. Master Coaching will be teaching us about the developmental growth model. So, what is really development and what are the developmental models that we have? So, development is interesting and important because once you understand this model, you will have a sense of how to go to the next level in life. You start to understand transformation and reinvention better and how to really achieve things in a highly leveraged way. So connect with us. Join us this coming March 26th so you get to understand what developmental. Malay mo nandun ka sa space ngayon that you have growth but at some point you don't know how to move forward, then this is the best class for you. And of course, if you're also someone who wants to be a life coach, you want to be like one of us, and you're now ready to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coaching now offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program. This is a CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. So, yun lang yung difference nyo at this time when you get certified, you also get 40 credit units na CPD. And the CPD units are globally recognized. It's a global accreditation. It is from our certification is from UK. So CPD is all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things, and this is what makes CACC Life Coach Certification Program the perfect track for your continuing professional development. Life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing the relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. So, of course, the CACC has three phases. First is a 21-day web-based learning where you get to understand the models, the frameworks, the foundation of coaching, and a 3-day life coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A where you get to experience firsthand the application of those foundations, and a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. Here, you will see the monetization side or how you can turn it into a business. So join us. We have an upcoming class, March, that's gonna be this March, mali pa pala yung date dito, no? Kasi nagbago tayo ng date. That's gonna be this March 15, 22, and 29. So if you're interested, you can connect with Coach Rizel. And this program package also comes with many other bonuses. Like when you join us, you will now get a free course on Time Freedom Challenge. You also get a 1 month free membership from Coaching Upskills Blueprint Circle. That is our group or our subscription, where we get the toolkits, the additional learnings to level up our skills, and you also get a lifetime community support. Plus, you get the done for you coaching programs of Master Coach A. Technically, these coaching programs are sold separately by Master Coach A, but you will be getting it for free, and you just don't get one, but you have three. So after graduation, you can already start coaching someone na hindi mo na iisipin ano bang program ang i-offer ko. So you have the riding the wheel of life, transforming stress into good stress, and creating relationships that last. And of course, this is what we are doing here in Life Coach Philippines. We're serving the digital space, so you can find us or you can join us every day. From we have 10 a.m. slot, we also have 2 p.m. and we have 4 p.m. So for tomorrow, join us in another coaching conversation with Coach Candy for coaching for mindful eating at 10 a.m. Coach Cherry for coaching for leaf formation at 2 p.m. and Coach Rizal for coaching for purposeful living at 4 p.m. So thank you so much everyone for joining me this afternoon. So once again, I am Life Coach Tindy Hoya from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines and love, bam, boom. See you.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.